And we are back. I'm going to start with a quick apology from yesterday's video. I saw someone down in the comments say that the numbers were a bit illegible yesterday. The reason for that is I was working from my laptop rather than my usual setup like I am now. That just meant that because of the smaller screen, the black outline that I have around the numbers sort of got compressed downwards but retained their thickness, if that makes sense. So it just meant that we lost a lot of the middle of each number. So apologies for making it a little bit illegible yesterday. I will bear that in mind if I ever need to record from my laptop again in the future. And thank you for letting me know down in the comments. Obviously, if you spot anything else that you think is wrong or you'd like to see me improve on for future series, then please let me know. I'm doing the best I can to make this as good and entertaining as possible. So yeah, thank you for letting me know that. As for last night, you'll see we have a very happy Dave with me today after Switzerland's first win of the Nations League, although they are still bottom. But I have to say it really was a great performance for them, scoring the fastest goal in Nations League history after just 50 seconds and then keeping what I think is a fantastic Portugal team at bay for an entire 90 minutes, which really is a good achievement. Yes, Portugal were resting a few players, but there were still some world-class players on that pitch. So a fantastic defensive rearguard from Switzerland to get the 1-0 win and put, like I say, a team that I think will be challenging for the World Cup this winter, kind of put them in their place, to be honest. So good result for them. Right, from now, we'll just do the usual process, run through the rest of Matchday 12, and then look ahead to Matchday 13. As always, drop a like if you are enjoying this series. Let's get into those Matchday 12 results. So, there were a lot of games yesterday. Like we said, this is what I went for, and these were the results. Not too many complaints again, I have to say. I feel like it's gone pretty well yesterday. I mean, I don't understand what's wrong with Northern Ireland. They've had a really, really poor showing in this Nations League and potentially now look set to be relegated to League D if they can't get it sorted out in September. A great result for Bulgaria. I said yesterday about how they lost 5-2 at home, so to go to Georgia and then draw 0-0 away is a very good result for them. Although when I looked at the stats this morning, Georgia did have, I think it was 9 shots on target. So fair play to Bulgaria for turning that one around. Quick mention for Erling Haaland, who is now the top scorer of this Nations League. Another 2 goals for him last night in Norway's win. And thankfully for me, a 3-pointer for the Spain-Czech Republic game. So a much better showing for me yesterday. Like I say, not too many complaints about the ones I got wrong. And we've already spoken about Switzerland, Portugal, of course. So a matchday score of 7, which brings the tournament score up to 59, with just 2 good days to go of the first part of the Nations League for this tournament. So as always, please let me know down in the comments how you're getting on. Are you going to be beating me for phase 1, shall we say, for the Nations League? And let's look ahead to another fun day of action. Just the 5 games for you today, and here they are. So, we start with what is a really tough group. I thought this would be a walk in the park for Slovakia, I really did, but it looks like that's not going to be the case. They lost to Kazakhstan 1-0 in the reverse fixture, so I'm going to be generous and I'm going to say that Kazakhstan beat them again. I'm going to go for 2-1. You have to go with sides on form in these sort of matches. I look at the Slovakia team that they've put out the last couple of games, and I think unless they can really sort it out, I don't see them winning this one, which is a great surprise. Like I said, they are significantly higher up the FIFA rankings than the rest of the teams in this group. But then they were relegated to League C for a reason, so all the best for Kazakhstan. I expect them to get the job done today, and we shall see. As for the other game in the group, we have Azerbaijan against Belarus, and these two teams between them so far have only scored 1 goal, and that was a goal for Belarus. So really don't know where to put this one either. I'm going to give Azerbaijan the benefit of the doubt as they are the home team. I'm just going to go for a 1-0. It was 0-0 in the reverse fixture, so it wouldn't surprise me to see another 0-0 here. Like I said, just the 1 goal for Belarus between these two sides from 6 separate games, if you want to look at it from that perspective. So, yeah, another tough one to call, but I'm going for Azerbaijan. Now, for the fixture that I got wrong on day 1, it is Iceland Israel again from my perspective. Obviously, it was Israel Iceland the first time, so again, apologies for getting that one wrong at the time. I went for a 2-1 Israel away win when I thought that's the way round it was then. The result was 2-2. Since then, Iceland have drawn with Albania and Israel have beaten Albania. And in my head, Israel are still the better team here. So I went for a 2-1 away win for Israel when I had it wrong. And I'm going to go for a 2-1 Israel away win again. May sound a bit stupid because, like I said, it was 2-2 in Israel. But I just think Israel are the better team. And if they turn up on their day, they should beat them. On to League A, and we have what's turned into a very, very intriguing group over the course of the last week. France currently do sit bottom of the table. I expect them to put that right, as you'll see in a moment. But we start with Denmark and Austria. Austria, arguably one of the surprise packages of the Nations League so far. I've said enough times about how Ralf Rangnick's got them playing. And they come up against a Denmark side who, after starting well, have just lost at home to Croatia. So, again, it's a really tough one. I think this is yet another day of really, really tough fixtures where I think arguably in all five, any result is possible. And I'm not going to split these two. I'm going to go for a draw. I'm going to go for 1-1. I think the way Austria have been playing, and I thought Austria deserved to beat Denmark in the reverse fixture. I'm just going to give it as a draw. I'm not going to predict Austria to win away in this one because Denmark have done so well. But tight, very tight to call this one. So, yeah, straight down the middle on that one. And finally, we do have France and Croatia. And I did kind of spoil it a minute ago when I said I do expect France to get their Nations League up and running tonight. I'm going to go for a 3-1 win for them. I think they're going to play Mbappe. I think they have to play Mbappe. In this one, after how good he was, should I say, off the bench in the last game. They're not going to want to be embarrassed in this tournament. They might not necessarily be taking it as seriously as certainly the other teams in this group, but at the same time, they're not going to want to end up getting relegated. So I think they're going to go all out for a win tonight. I think they will get the win tonight just because of how good they really are. So 3-1 win for France in that one. And if the two results go the way I've predicted, then that group is going to be incredibly tight with the two remaining games in there. And that is going to be it. Like I said, it is just the 5 games today, so it is a slightly shorter video. As always, I will put down in the description of the video these 5 fixtures to allow you to quickly copy and paste them down and let me know who you think's going to win in the comments. Please do consider subscribing if you're new around here and like what you see, and of course do like the video and ring the bell to get your predictions in before anybody else. I feel like I waffled a little bit today, so again I apologise for that, and I will see you first thing tomorrow morning for the final video of part 1 of the Nations League. Thank you very much for watching.